helping customers meet the challenge of energy conservation, helping them deliver their obligations to make ESG disclosures, and helping them to achieve net zero. Those are all really pertinent things that continue to drive demand for our services.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. Joining me is Inspired Chief Executive Mark Dickinson. Mark, very good to speak with you. You're on with results today. Before we get into the detail, could you give us an overview of your four divisions and what each of them do?
Hi, Stephen. I think if we think about the purpose of Inspired PLC as a whole and what we do, we help our B2B clients, which tend to be some of the best brand names in the UK, achieve net zero. And we do that through four divisions that operate on a complementary basis. It starts with our proprietary software division that enables our assurance and ESG divisions to help clients manage their energy cost equation, to navigate the volatility of energy prices, and also to produce the ESG disclosures that they are increasingly required to do by their customers and by regulation. When we provide assurance services and ESG services to our customers, all of those processes and services lead to the creation of a carbon action program, which allows the clients to set out their roadmap to achieving net zero by whatever timescales they've publicised. And then our optimization division actually helps them make that real. And we help them do the physical interventions, which will actually remove those units of energy consumption and units of carbon emission from their portfolios.
Mark, with all the challenges in the energy markets in the past few years, has the market backdrop improved?
Yeah, so if we look at the sort of Inspired business and for our customers, I guess our raison d'etre is to help the clients meet those challenges. So whenever there is volatility like we saw from the energy crisis, or when we see increasing obligations to deliver sustainability improvements, that's all good for Inspired PLC in terms of having the opportunity to help our clients meet those challenges. So at the moment, we can see that energy prices have fallen from the peak of the energy crisis. That doesn't lessen the demand for our services because ultimately all of the solutions we provide deliver attractive returns on investments for our customers, but more importantly, also increasingly help them meet those net zero commitments that they've made to their investors and to their own clients. So the backdrop continues to be increasingly favourable for Inspired as we help those clients navigate their way through those challenges.
Now, moving on to the results, what are the key highlights from the year?
Yeah, so in FY24, more than anything was about resetting the balance sheet. So as a business, we obviously had contingent consideration from some of the acquisitions we've made previously back in 2020, which on the one hand is testament to those acquisitions performing well, but on the other hand was a large consumer of free cash flow. So I'm really pleased to say that at the end of 2024, we no longer have any contingent consideration liabilities on the balance sheet. We took the opportunity during this period to also do a fundraise where ultimately that's helped to deleverage the business. You'll note that at the time of results, leverage was 2.59 times adjusted EBITDA. Post fundraise in early January, that went down to 1.47 times EBITDA, which really adjusted EBITDA, which really gives us a firm platform to start to deliver our growth thesis.
Last year, you introduced some non-financial KPIs focused on showing progress in customer recruitment, retention, and also delivering ROI. What are the key highlights you want to draw for investors at this set of results?
Yeah, so I mean, the underlying non-financial KPIs continue to all go in the right direction. This is a business that's all about recruiting customers to our portfolio, retaining them and leveraging the data assets that we create by serving those customers, and using those data assets to find opportunities to help those customers meet their net zero commitments. So when we look at the number of clients being served by multiple divisions in the group where we've been successfully cross-selling, that's increased by 10%. If we think about clients where we've delivered optimization services, which are the ones that really make a difference in terms of removing those units of carbon emission or removing those units of excess energy consumption, that's increased to 420 clients in 2024. and more than 50% of those were repeat optimization customers. So in all elements of our business, software, assurance, and ESG, we have very strong recurring revenues. The way to think about optimization is they're not recurring, but they are reoccurring. They repeat. And a key measure for us is understanding how many of our clients who purchase optimization services in a year are repeat customers. And we're pleased to say that's more than 50%.
So we're already at the end of the first quarter. How has trading in 2025 started?
Yeah, I mean, it started in line with management expectations. We had some projects that delayed into 2025 from 2024 that was well documented last year, and we're on site on those projects. So yeah, started the year as we expected.
Looking further ahead, what are you most excited about, and what should investors be looking out for?
Yes, I mean, we continue to operate in a market with some really attractive tailwinds. Helping customers meet the challenge of energy conservation, helping them deliver their obligations to make ESG disclosures, and helping them to achieve net zero. Those are all really pertinent things that continue to drive demand for our services. So I'm really excited by the size of the pipelines going through the year. And I'm really excited about the opportunities to deliver growth within our business, but also help those clients meet their net zero commitments.
Mark, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated on progress. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Thank you very much, Stephen.
That's Mark Dickinson, the Chief Executive of Inspired PLC.